balls, please. Shop phones.
Yeah. Did you take it off of it?
Just gonna put it both together. Hoping you don't go back then. You're so cool.
Oh, whoa, what's my hair doing? Okay. Live on YouTube,
Okay, where you go
live on
live?
Instagram.
Go on live. No, I'm doing it.
Turning off. Hi, everybody. Turning off the comments.
I don't know. I'm sure I can't watch it go off.
Hi, guys. Oh, good choice. Good remembering, Scott. How is everyone? Good. Hopefully. Just trying to make sure that this is, you can see okay. So you do need a strap today, unless you can do a bind like this. Oh boy. Unless this is the type of bind that you can do, then you will definitely need a strap. We're going to start at a seated position. So sit cross-legged. If you need, you can sit on your heels if that's going to feel better. If you've got some blocks, you can sit up on the blocks. If you don't have blocks or a strap or a bolster or anything else, you can always use books for the block. You can use a towel or a t-shirt for the strap, pillows or maybe cushions for the bolster. And sit up nice and tall so the pelvis is in an upright position that is not tipped backwards or forwards. We are going to move the shoulders, just do some shoulder calves, some neck calves, and some mid-spine calves first of all. So I want you to think none of the spine moves here. Lift your shoulders up towards your ears. Good. Keep the shoulders lifted and pull them back behind you without going into an overly extended front of the spine. Pull the ribs down. And now keep the shoulders pulled back. Pull them down towards the back of your bum. Keep your head on top of your pelvis. Notice if it's doing a bit of compensation. Keep the shoulders pulled down. Pull them forwards. Good. Pull them forwards and up. So it's like you're tracing a square. Up and back. Back and down. Down and forwards. Forwards and up. Up and back. Back and down. Keep your head on top of the pelvis. Down and forwards. Forwards and up. Let's reverse that. Forwards and down. Back and down. Let me just show you from the side. Back and up. Forwards and up. Forwards and down. So hug the hips in. Back and down. Back and up. Notice if your head's doing the chicken dance. Forwards and up. Forwards and down. Do one more full rotation. Back and down. If you need, you can create fists. Back and up. Forwards and up. Forwards and down. Now bring your chin down into your throat. So we've done these a little bit. Trace a line across the front of the chest over to the left shoulder, so chin to the left shoulder. Drop your ear down to the left shoulder. And now start to lift your chin up to the sky. So we're going back, full circle around, making sure there's no pain. Go inside the pain, all the way right ear to right shoulder, chin to right shoulder, chin through the right side of the chest, back to the center. Let's pause here. So your spine is not moving at all. So make sure the spine's in an upright position. Pull the front of the chest back so it's on top of the pelvis. Let's do it that way again. Chin through the left side of the chest. Left ear to left shoulder. Bring your chin up towards the sky. Make sure the shoulders are not moving. Make a big circle back behind you with the head. Right ear to right shoulder. Chin to right shoulder. And then bring the chin down through the center. Again, go inside of your widest range. So don't go as far this time. Chin through the left. So go a little bit less. Left ear to left shoulder. Less. It's not touching. Chin up towards the sky. Go even smaller. Chin through the center, right ear to right shoulder. Chin to right shoulder. Chin down through the right side of the chest. Lift your head back up to the center, cross the opposite shin in front. That's if you're sitting cross-legged. You can sit on the heels if it's becoming uncomfortable, lift the hips up higher. Again, make sure the spine's not moving, the shoulders are not moving for any of this. Chin down in towards the chest. Let's go the opposite way. Chin through the right side. Right ear down to right shoulder. So if you need, watch me how I'm moving fluidly. Chin comes up and back. Again, keep the shoulders and the spine nice and still until the left ear comes to left shoulder. Chin down to left shoulder. Chin through the left side, through the center. Chin through the right to the right shoulder. Right ear down, left ear lifts. Chin starts to lift up. Notice if the spine or shoulders are moving. Head comes back. Left ear, left shoulder. Chin, left shoulder. Flex the neck spine forwards, back through the center. We'll do it one more time. To the right. Right ear down. Chin slowly comes up and back. Left ear down. Chin through the left. Down through the center of the chest. Lift your head back up on top of the pelvis. Cross one arm on top of the other. If you need to sit on your heels here, you're more than welcome to, but we're just going to be moving the spine, so it might be really grounded, cross-legged where you are. Turn your chest as far to the left as you can go. Bring the left shoulder down. So it's just like our head. Start to lift the front of the chest up towards the sky. As we roll back, right shoulder comes down. We turn to the right. And then slowly flex forwards through the center. Turn to the left. Left shoulder down. Lift the chest up to the sky. Again, watch me if you need to. Right shoulder down. Chest to the right. And roll the chest forwards and down through the center one last time. Turn to the left. Left shoulder down. Chest starts to come up through the center. Right shoulder down. Pivot the torso to the right and then roll through the center. Lift the torso up and then let's cross the opposite arm on top. Hug the elbows into the chest so it's locking us out. Hips hug in. Flex the spine forwards. The T-spine flexes. Let's turn to the right. Bring the right shoulder down. Slowly arch the spine. Lift the chest up to the sky. Little baby back bend. Left shoulder down. Turn to the left. Flex forwards through the center. Turn right. Right shoulder down. Lift the front of the chest up. Slightly roll back and over to the left. Left shoulder down. Turn left. Flex through the center. One more time. Turn to the right. Right shoulder down. Lift the chest up. Left shoulder down. Turn to the left. And then flex the spine through the center. We pause in the center. We lift upright. Come to lie on your back. Take your strap with you. Once on your back, bring the soles of the feet flat to the ground with the knees bent. Arms are down by your side. Inhale, bridge pose. Lift the hips up. Press the feet down. The pelvis lifts up. Think of the outer hips wrapping up towards the sky. So you're lengthening the low spine. So the pubic bone is kind of in line with the two frontal hip points, but it's not a deal higher. It's a great deal higher. Roll the inner thighs down to the ground. Push the big toes down. Press the triceps down, in towards the mat. If your neck spine is flat, lift the chin just a little. Create that little curve. Take a full inhale breath. Exhale, slowly lower the spine back down to the ground. Do that a few times, breath to movement. Inhale, bridge pose, Setu Bandhasana, lift the pelvis up. Exhale, slowly articulate back down. Again, inhale, slowly lift up. Exhale, slowly lower the spine. If you can, low spine to the ground before the pelvis. One more time, inhale, slowly lift up. Exhale, slowly lower down. Bring the legs to reverse tabletop, lift the hands towards the sky, float the shoulders back into the ground, flex the toes to the face. Knees on top of the hips, low spine presses down, ribs and pelvis stay connected. So make sure that doesn't break between the two. On the inhale, reach the right arm back. Good. Keep the legs pressing down, the pelvis pressing down, toes flex back. Feet stay at a hip width position. Extend your left leg forwards. So opposite arm, opposite leg. Take a full breath in. Keep the pelvis pulled in, ribs pulled forward. Full breath out. Slowly bring everything back to the center. And now just the left arm comes back. Again, press the pelvis down. Keep the right arm straight up towards the sky. Again, keep that connection through the front of the torso. And now let's extend our right leg forwards. And it can be up on any degree, whatever feels best for you to be able to keep the ribs and the pelvis connected. Breathe here. And then slowly lift the arm and the leg. Breath to movement. Inhale, right arm, left leg. Exhale, lift it back up. Left arm, right leg. Exhale, slowly back up. Again, right arm, left leg. Bring it back up to the top. Left arm, right leg. Slowly lift. Again, right arm, left leg. Lift it back up. Last one, right leg, left arm. And lift. Hold for the breath in. And then hug the knees to the chest. Pull the knees out wide towards the underarms. You're welcome to take a little rock side to side if that's comfortable. Press the back of the pelvis down, pull the shoulders back in towards the ground. Slowly breathing in and out. Now you're welcome to move into a full happy baby if that feels like you have enough space right now. You might grab the big toes. Otherwise, you'll just still hold either the shin or the back of the hamstrings. Now here you might need to grab on somewhere else. Extend your right leg straight out to the side, still holding onto the right leg. So it's like a half happy baby. So you can hold instead if you need the thigh or maybe around the calf. Left knee still bent, right legs out to the side. Keep your head and shoulders on the ground. Press the pelvis down so the hips stay on the ground as well. So if that means that you just have to hold the calf or hold the ankle, take an inhale. And exhale back to happy baby. Bend the right knee. Full breath in, reset if you need. Now let's extend our left leg straight out to the side. Push the heel out, flex the toes in. Notice if the right side of the pelvis wants to lift up, think of anchoring it back down. So if you need to hold somewhere else on the left leg, you can hold the calf, the ankle, the back of the thigh. Think of the right outer hip wrapping down towards the ground. The pelvis pushing forward, shoulders pulling back. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Slowly bend the left knee. And then hug both knees in towards the chest. Little rock side to side. And however you would like to get there, we'll meet in a tabletop position. So you can rock side to side, you can rock backwards and forwards, but we'll meet in a hands and knees position, tabletop. Fingers can be together or comfortably spread, in, out, or forwards, whatever feels best for the wrists, the ankles. Keep the toes tucked, we're going to use that for now. Inhale, cow, flip the breastplate up, spread the collarbones. And exhale, dome for cat pose. Wrap the ribs in, the navel in, pull all the way up, doming through the spine. Inhale, cow, so the toes are tucked forwards. Exhale, downward dog. So pull from the hips up and back. Keep the hands and feet where they are. Inhale, slowly lower the knees to the ground, tabletop. Exhale, dome the spine. Inhale, cow. Flip the breastplate up. See if you can keep the pelvis as it is. Exhale, down dog. Pull the hips up and back. Again, inhale, lower the knees. We'll add on this time. Exhale, dome the spine. Pull the hips back to the heels so your bum touches your heels. Inhale, lift up for cow. Tuck the toes. Exhale, pull the hips back down dog. Again, inhale, lower the knees. Pull that on once more. Tuck the toes. Exhale, dome, hips back to heels. And let's move into a child's pose. So you can open the knees wide and bring the big toes to touch behind. Press the hips back and down towards the heels. And start to really extend the arms forward so the front of the breastplate reaches towards the thumbs. Breathing so deeply that the stomach pushes to the inner thighs. Take a full breath. Let's walk the hands as far to the left-hand side as they can go. Hands all the way over to the left. Press the hips to the right. Really lean in towards that right hip. The torso can come over the left thigh if it's comfortable. Let's lift our left hand up towards the sky. Internally rotate the hand into a bind. So the back of the hand either comes to the sacrum or towards the inner right thigh or outer right thigh. You need a little more space for the right shoulder. You can karate chop the ground with the right hand. The thumb will point up. Full inhale. Option to take a twist as well. Left shoulder up to the sky. And exhale, let's come back to that child's pose in the center. Lengthen the front of the chest. Let's take it to the other side. Walk the hands as far right as they can go. Press the hips back and down towards the left heel. So again, leaning into where you need to. We'll just take a few breaths here first of all. Maybe stacking the hands. Next inhale, right hand lifts up to the sky. Internally rotate the palm, the arm. Bring the hand to either the sacrum or towards the left hip. That same option, karate chop the ground with the left hand, maybe creating a little twist, lifting the right shoulder up. You can look up towards the ceiling, plus the right shoulder too. Take one more full breath in. And on the exhale, release, bring the hands back to the center. Back to that little flow. Inhale, cow, tuck the toes. Exhale, down dog, hips up and back. One time flowing through. Inhale, lower the knees, tabletop. Exhale, dome the spine. Hips can come back to heels if that's comfortable. Inhale, cow, lift up through the front of the chest, collarbones wide. Exhale, down dog, and let's stay. Take any movement in down dog that feels good. That might be pivoting the feet or the heels or the pelvis side to side. Maybe bending the knees, moving the shoulders, the arms, lifting the legs, whatever feels good. Take a few more breaths. So if you need to do something different, please do it. Whatever is going to help you, essentially. One more inhale. Let's start to create a longer, more neutral spine. So a little tiny bend in the knees. Tilt the tailbone up. Have the feet about a hip width position. So not together, hip width. And then think of lifting the hamstrings up as you push the thigh bones back. Good. Broaden the upper back. So a little tiny bend in the knees. Yeah. Inhale, come up onto the tiptoes. Exhale, feet outside the wrist, frog squat. You can jump or you can step. So the feet are as wide as they need to be for the heels to be on the ground. If you have a blanket, you can always put that under the heels. You can walk the feet wider, lift the hips higher. Start to activate your bum. So think of the pelvis lifting up, the knees pushing out nice and wide. You're going to love this, Scott. So here, you are welcome to bring the arms forwards or lifted to the sky. We will stand, but as we stand, I want you to think, push the knees out and hug your butt cheeks up. We'll stand for the count of 4, 3, 2, 1, we'll go back down, think lift up as you lower, 5, 4, 3, 2, sitting bones point down, 1. Let's go back up, 6, 5, push the knees out, 4, 3, 2, 1, last time, down for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, reach a little higher, 2, 1. We'll stay for the inhale breath. Exhale, forward fold. Let's take a ragdoll with a bind. So interlace the fingers at the low back. Bend the knees, maybe pivoting the torso side to side. Squeeze the palms together. Bend the elbows and pull the shoulders back behind you. And now take the awkward bind. So swap the fingers over one complete space. Again, palms squeeze together, deep bend in the knees. Let your head relax, weights forwards, elbows bend, and then again, pull the shoulder blades back behind you. Try and squeeze between the shoulder blades together. Take one more full breath in. And then slowly release the hands to the ground. Inhale, lift the right hand straight up to the sky. Internally rotate the hand, take a half bind. Inhale, right arm up to the sky. Knees can be bent or straight, whatever works best for your body. Exhale, hands back to the ground. You can always use blocks under the hand as well. Inhale, left hand to the sky. Good. Internally rotate, palm faces up, hand to the sacrum or right hip. Lean forwards, inhale, lift the arm back up to the sky. Exhale, release the hand down. Good, so now please keep the knees bent through this. Let your arms and head hang. Take at least 3 in and out breaths to slowly unfurl the spine, the body to a standing position. So the arms dangled, slowly standing up. Take about 3 breaths. 3 in, your head hang. Knees stay bent so we're not pulling on the hamstrings. 2, 1. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Samasthiti to heel. Eyes closed. Breathing in and out, you're welcome to undertake Ujjayi breath if that works for you. Or just breathe in and out of the nose. Deep belly breath. So 360 breathing. Entire low area just above the pelvis. Slowly in and slowly out. Bring your head on top of your heels. So like when we were sitting before, but this time the heel bones instead of the sitting bones. Press the thigh bones back. Nice and strong and stable. So we press into the big toe mound, the baby toe mound, the heel bone, that triangle. We use that to then stand up out of. Good, open the eyes. Inhale, mountain pose. Arms straight up to the sky. Exhale, goalpost the arms. Pull the elbows back and down. Tuck your bum down to your heels. Good, bring the hands behind you. Interlace the fingers. Squeeze the palms together. Option to move into a slightly deeper back bend if that's okay for your body. That'll be pushing the hands down towards the heels, but think, lift your chest up towards the sky. Pull the shoulder blades back. Glutes are firm, thighs push back. Inhale, mountain pose, arms to the sky. Remember which hand you use, which grip you use. Exhale, forward fold, tip out and down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, low lunge. Left foot steps back. Keep the toes tucked, but lower the knee. Inhale, crescent move. Arms lift up. Exhale, goalpost the arms. Pull the pelvis back on top of the left knee. Bring the hands behind you. Interlace the fingers. And then slowly push the fist down. Lift the chest up. Keep wrapping the right hip back. Inhale, arms lift back up, crescent move. Use your back glute and thigh. Exhale, crescent lunge. Back knee lifts. If you can, spine stays upright. Good. Take a full breath in. Exhale, goalpost the arms. Slowly bend the back knee until it touches the ground. Inhale, lift the arms, lift the torso. Back knees on the ground. You're right. Exhale, half split. Pull the hips back. Flex the toes to the face and move around, just gaining a bit of space in the right hamstring. Toes can flex in and out. You can take a twist, lifting the right hand up to the sky, especially if you have a tight IT. You can take cat and cow of the spine. You can move the pelvis side to side or tilt it backwards or forwards. Really allowing the entire back line of the right leg to open up. Take 2 more breaths. So moving into what you need to. One more inhale. And exhale back to a low lunge, this time with the back knee lifted. So pull the right hip back. Inhale, pull the knee into the chest. On the exhale, step into a forward fold with control. Inhale, mountain pose. Lift the arms straight up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Thigh bones push back, heel bones push down. Good. Inhale, arms lift straight up to the sky. Stand nice and tall. Head on top of heels, ribs and pelvis in between, nice and straight. Exhale, gold post the arms. Pull the chest up, elbows down, tuck your bum down. Good. Bring the hands behind, interlace the awkward finger grip. So that's just swapping the fingers over one space. And then maybe take a slightly deeper back bend if that's in your practice. So you're going to roll the shoulder heads back, push the shoulder blades, scapula down towards the glutes. Palms squeeze, elbows are just slightly bent. Lift the chest up to the sky, push the heels down, press the thigh bones back. Good. Inhale, mountain pose. Arms lift straight back up. Exhale, forward fold. Again, little bend of the knees, tip forwards and down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, low lunge, right foot steps back. Lower the knee, but keep the toes tucked. Inhale, crescent moon. Again, arms lift up, pelvis is back on top of the right knee. Exhale, goalpost the arms. Bring the hands back behind you. Again, take the awkward grip, squeeze the palms together. And then option a slightly deeper back bend, pushing the hands down to the back of the right knee. Pull the left hip back. Inhale, come back up, crescent moon. So activate the right leg. Exhale, lift up to a high lunge, crescent lunge. Hold for the inhale. So wrap the outer left hip down, the right glutes on, right hamstrings lifted. Exhale, goalpost the arms, start to bend the right knee until the right knee comes to the ground. Let it stay. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, half splits. And untuck the right toes, straighten the left leg. Take a little bit of movement. Again. Find what this side needs. It might be something completely different than what the other side needed. Might be just moving the pelvis, moving the spine, might be bringing the hands up onto blocks. Listen to this side of the body. We'll take 2 more breaths. One more full inhale. And exhale, low lunge, left foot plants, right knee lifts. On the inhale, start to lean forwards, pull the right knee to the chest, and then forward fold, right foot down. So think you're not salsa-ing the hips. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, squat and curl. So come down to a tiny little ball. So on the tips of the toes, forehead can come in towards the knees. Rounding the spine, maybe even closing the eyes or lifting the hands off the ground. If you prefer to come into a frog squat, a forward fold, or maybe even a garland pose, that's an option. Or anything else that you might want to work with here. Maybe an arm balance, a hand balance. If you have blocks, you're welcome to use them throughout class as well. We'll take 3 more breaths. Two more. One more full inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Head down, hips up. We're going to add on. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, hands come to heart. Inhale, one-legged mountain. The left leg lifts up. The hands can be at your heart, your hips, or to the sky. Exhale, slowly step the left foot all the way back. Feet will be at a hip-width position. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, goalpost the arms. This time the knee just hovers. Inhale, lift back up, crescent lunge. Let's open up. Exhale, warrior two. So spin the left heel down, turn the toes in, reach the arms out. At the feet just a little wider than heel to heel. A little closer to the hip width position. Right knee tracks open, right hamstring pulls back, right butt cheek hugs under and up. And then start to pull the front of the pelvis up. If you can, right hip lifts just a little. Press the left thigh bone back. And then lengthen the front of the spine. Yeah. Great. Inhale, reverse warrior. Keep the front knee bent, track it open. Exhale, side angle A. Let's take our forearm on top of the thigh. Palm faces up. Now I want you to push the forearm down and push the thigh up. Let's bring our left hand behind the spray half bind towards the right hip. And now think, pull the shoulder blades back behind you, pull the front ribs down, start to turn the nipples to the sky as you push the right knee further open. Keep the bind, inhale, reverse triangle. So straighten the front leg, reach all the way up with the right hand, pull the right hip up. Exhale, hands to the ground with control, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, one-legged mountain, right leg lifts. Again, the hands can be at heart, hips, or to the sky. Exhale, slowly step the right foot all the way back. Feet about a hip width, bend the right knee. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, bend the back knee, goalpost the arms, lift the chest. Inhale, lift back up, crescent lunge. We add on exhale, warrior two. Again, spin the back heel down, turn the right toes in so the foot is angled in. Left knee points forwards. Again, heels just a little wider than heel to heel position. Right thigh pushes back. Left knee tracks open. Left hamstring pulls back. Front of the pelvis pulls up. Pull the front ribs into the back of the body. And then shoulders nice and tall. Plug them shoulders into the sockets. Inhale, reverse warrior. Left arm to the sky. Exhale, side angle A. Forearm comes on top of the thigh. Push the forearm down and then push the thigh up into the forearm. Think right thigh pushes back, left hip hugs back, ribs in. Let's internally rotate the right arm, bring the hand towards the left hip. Keep pulling the left hip back. The hand there might even be able to help with that. As you press down into the left big toe, turn the nipples to the sky, shoulder blades pull back and down. Keep the bind of the right hand. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten the left leg, reach the left arm back. And exhale, hands come to the ground. Pull the left hip back to step forwards, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, squat and curl. Let's come all the way down. Again, you can balance. Take what would feel good for you right here, right now. We're here for about 4 breaths. So practice what you need to. Hey, Britt, hi. 3 more. Two more. One more full inhale. And change it up just a little. And the exhale, forward fold. This time, inhale, one-legged mountain straight away. Left leg lifts up. Arms can be at the sky, the heart, or the hips. On the exhale, hands come to the pelvis. Inhale, open the left knee. Point the toes down. So you can just use the legs here. The hands are glued to the hips. Put your foot somewhere to the inside of the right leg for an active tree. It's not a bad thing when we passively pull the foot up closer to the groin. What I'm trying to do is get a really strong, stable standing leg here. Right big toe presses down, right glute hugs in. Take the arms and the gaze wherever it's going to challenge you. It might be up, it might be down. And press the foot into leg, leg into foot. Can you pull the front of the pelvis to the ribs like when we're on our back? Full exhale. Inhale, one-legged mountain, left leg lifts up. Exhale, step the left foot all the way back. Back to the flow. Inhale, crescent lunge. This time, exhale, warrior two. Let's open up. Inhale, reverse warrior. Right arm to the sky. Track the right knee open. Exhale, side angle A. Inhale, take the bind. Left hand to right hip. Pull the shoulders back. Hold for the exhale, but this time bring your right hand to the inside of your right shin. Fingers point down towards the ankle. Push the knee back. Keep the left hand. Inhale, reverse triangle. Right arm reaches back. Exhale, hands to the ground. This is a little different. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Stand up, lifting the left leg. Exhale, hands to heart, summer, stick to hip. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Go straight up. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Right leg lifts up. Exhale, hands to the pelvis. Glue the hands here. On the inhale, open the right knee. Press the left big toe down. Point the toes down and then bring the foot to the inside of the left leg, somewhere that you can do actively, just using the strength of the leg. Take the arms and the gaze wherever you need. Press the left thigh into the right foot. Left big toe presses. So we're not gripping with the toes, but they're pressing down nice and stably. If that's a word. Weird. It sounded weird. Left quad presses back. Yeah, they're stable. Firmly. That's better. Pull the front ribs into the back of the body. Head on top of left heel bone. One more breath in. One more breath out. Oh. Inhale, one-legged mountain. My balance today is awesome. Exhale, step the right foot all the way back. Bend the back knee. Inhale, crescent lunge. Again, we change it. Exhale, warrior two. Let's open up. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, right hand to left hip. On the exhale, extend the left hand down the inside of the left shin. Push the left knee back, hug the left butt cheek in. Keep the bind. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, hands to the ground. Again, we're going to pull the right knee into the chest and stand up. One-legged mountain. Exhale, hands down to heart, foot to the ground. Inhale, mountain pose. Nice and tall. Exhale, forward fold. Tip all the way down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, squat and curl. Again, balance if you like. You always have the option for forward fold if this is not in your practice today. Make sure you listen to what you need. And breathe. Two more. Please make sure your strap is at the top of the mat, or whatever you're using for a strap if you need one. One more inhale. Exhale, forward fold. We'll add on again. Inhale, one-legged mountain, left leg lifts up. Exhale, this time airplane pose. So hands can come to your heart, your hips will fly behind. Create a tiny bend of the right knee so you can square the pelvis to the ground, pull the chest forwards, and start to kick the left foot behind you. Now pull the head away from the foot, keep wrapping the right hip back as you press into the right big toe. Another full breath in. Start to bend the right knee, lean forwards to create a brake system of the body, step the left foot back, exhale. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Keep the right knee tracking open, lengthen from the groin to the inner knee. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, take the bind, left hand to right hip. On the exhale, let's move into triangle pose first of all. Bring your hand on top of your right shin bone. Push your calf up into your palm. And now, make sure the knees point forward. So if it is rolled in, bend the knee a little. Slide the right hip further back. Start to turn the chest towards the sky. And then pull the shoulders back and down. Take another full inhale. Exhale, bend the front knee. If you need your strap for the bind, grab it in your left hand, going for the full bind. Strap will come under the front thigh. You'll bend the right elbow to walk the hand back, fingertips right. And now bring your torso away from the front thigh. Can you rotate the left shoulder back? Walk the hands towards one another. Maybe the fingertips can touch. Let's change the gaze. Inhale, look forwards past the toes. Exhale, look back past the left shoulder. With or without the bind, your choice. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten the front leg, reach back. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step forwards and fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, one-legged mountain, right leg. Exhale, aeroplane. Again, hands to heart, hips or behind you. Tip the torso forwards, right leg back. Wrap the right front of the hip down to square the pelvis as much as you can for today. Pull the left hip further back. Start to lean the upper body further forwards. Left toes are spread out, nice and firm into the mat or the ground. Take a full inhale. Start to bend the left knee and lean forwards to create that brake system. On the exhale, step the right foot back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle A. Inhale, take the bind right hand. On the exhale, let's straighten the front leg. Bring the left hand on top of your left shin bone. Turn the right toes in a little bit more and anchor the right hip down to the right heel. So think of the left upper thigh rotating back, left hamstring pulling to the glute, and then ribs pull into the back of the body, chest turns towards the sky. Pull the shoulder blades back, push down into the left big toe. Take a full breath in. Exhale, back to side angle. Again, if you need your strap for a full bind, grab it in the right hand, lift it to the sky. Take the half bind. The strap should dangle under the front thigh. You'll bend the left elbow, reach the hand towards the left glute, and walk your hands up your strap, whatever you're using. Maybe fingertips touch. Keep pushing the left knee open, seal the outer right foot down. And then can you bring your torso away from the left thigh, pull the shoulders back. Let's change our gaze. Inhale, look out past the top of the mat. Exhale, look over the right shoulder. With or without the bind, inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten the front leg, reach back. Exhale, hands to the ground. Let's step forwards with control. Inhale, lift halfway. Last time here, exhale, squat and curl. Let's come down to a little ball. And then balance if you like. Breathe. Finding your internal focus. Being right here, right now. Two more. One more inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Make sure the strap's at the top of the mat still. Inhale, one-legged mountain, left leg lifts. We'll do it this way first. Exhale, aeroplane pose. We're not here for too long. Stay here for the full inhale. Start to lean further forwards. Right glute wraps back. Exhale, slowly step the left foot down. Bend the knee, inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle going into our half or our full bind. If you need the strap, grab it in the left hand, bring it behind you. Right arm comes under the front thigh. You might walk your hands up your strap until the fingertips touch, or just hold the strap. Make sure it's taut. Now look down past the right toes. Start to pull the right hip back. Step the left foot forwards next to the right. Now you might want to stay here, or you'll ground down into the left foot and start to stand up. Woo. Pressing the left big toe down, left glute hugs in. Pull the shoulders back, left thigh pushes back. You might now extend the right leg. Good, stand up as tall as you can. To release this, we will reverse it. So again, stay in one of the other positions if it's just hard to come into the full pose. To release, right foot will come down. Keep the bind, left foot steps back. Release the hands, inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, hands to the ground, step forwards. Inhale, one-legged mountain, last side, right leg lifts. Exhale, aeroplane pose. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, right foot steps back. Bend the right knee, inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Again, grab your strap if you need it for the full bind in the right hand. Right hand to the low back, left arm under the front thigh. Then start to lift the torso away from the front thigh. Pull the left hip back, keep the left big toe pressing, look forwards. Step the right foot in line with the left. Press the weight into the right foot, keep the bind, and then activate the right glute as you stand. Pull the shoulders back, right thigh pushes back. Again, the option to lift the left leg, pull the front ribs in. Stay for an inhale. Slowly step the left foot down, keep the bind, right foot back. Release the bind, reverse triangle. Exhale, hands to the ground, step forwards, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, let's come to a seat. Soles of the feet come together, knees come out wide. Guys feel okay? Awesome. Wonderful. Like a bird of paradise. Oh. If you need to sit up on something, please do. Peace fingers might come around the big toes, hands around the feet or the ankles. Just going to move the spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, dome cat. Tip the pelvis back slightly. Inhale, cow. Tip the pelvis forwards. Lift the chest, collarbones wide. Exhale, dome for cat. Again, lift up for cow. Exhale, cat. One more cow. One more cat. Let's come to a neutral spine. And now with a neutral spine, we'll fold. So if you instantly go into cat, lift the front of the chest a little more cow. Pull the shins up, push the knees out and down. Breathe as deep as you can. The deeper you breathe, the easier the body is going to be to let go. Keep the shins pulling up to the face, feet pressing towards one another, knees pulled down. You might use the elbows as a bit of assistance to push the knees out and down. Take 3 more. Full inhale. Full exhale. Here's the fun part. Hold on to the big toes, sit up, lift your feet off the ground. If you can, straighten the legs. You might hold on to the big toes, the outer feet, the ankles. You might need to bend the knees. Legs might be open or closed. Do the one that's harder. And then pull the chest up past the toes, so sit nice and tall. Pull into the legs as you push into the hands. Take an inhale, then close the legs. Open them, close them. Open them, lift the chest, close them, open them. Now here, Bend the knees. So we're in an upright seated happy baby. Turn. Make sure there's nothing on the mat behind you. So we're going to go back and then up in a second. So from here, pull the knees back, pull the chest forwards, try and sit up as tall as you possibly can. Again, that resistance between arms and take an inhale. Now, as long as this is okay for the spine, you're going to tip the pelvis backwards, roll onto your back, happy baby. Ooh. From here, we'll take a breath in and a breath out. And now you might need to rock a little bit. We'll come up to a seated happy baby. As graceful as you can. We're going to do it a few times. So from here, sit up tall. And then again, posteriorly tilt the pelvis, rock back, happy baby. Take a breath in, press the pelvis down, the shoulders down, the back of the skull. If you need to rock, again, rock, bring yourself up, seated happy baby. Full breath in. And then slowly again, tilt the pelvis, roll back. We'll do it one more time. Good for one more?
Yeah, this is the best part so far.
It is fun. I like this part. Take a breath in. Breath out. And let's rock up. As little rock as you can, as graceful as you can. It's easier, right? Breathe in. Last time, onto your back. Oh, happy baby. Let's hug the knees to chest. Have the shins and the feet side by side. Just breathe into the thighs. One more full breath. On the exhale, either goalpost or tip the arms. Let the knees drop over towards the left elbow. Option to turn the head over the right shoulder. You can always wrap the legs or take a figure four instead if that feels better. Slow, deep breaths. Bring the legs back to the center. Hug the knees to the chest again. So again, shins side by side. If you interlace the fingers before, take the awkward finger grip this time. Just a couple of breaths. Again, breathe to the thighs. Stomach expands up into them. Reach the arms out to a T or a goalpost. Knees drop to the right this time. Same option. You can wrap the legs, figure four. The head can turn to the left if you need to move the pelvis. A little further left, you can place it there as well. Have the knees up towards the the right underarm. Slide the knees up a bit higher, closer towards you. Good, yeah, allowing space for the low back, the sacrum. Full breath. Full breath. Bring the legs back to the center. And then feet flat on the ground. Let's move into bridge pose like the starter class. Inhale, lift the pelvis, bridge pose. You're welcome to stay here. You're welcome to move into wheel, hands beside the ears, pressing the pelvis up, torso up if you would like to. Feel open enough. Come onto the tiptoes to give the low back a little more space. If you're in bridge pose, make sure the neck has that space. It's not compressed into the ground. Take another breath in. And exhale, slowly articulate down. Let the knees sway side to side. Arms can be wherever it feels good. You're welcome to widen the legs a little if that feels good as well. Pause on one side if it's going to be beneficial for you. And if there's anything else that you need to do to complete your practice for today, anything else that your body is ready for, please do it right now. We'll bring the legs to the center, hug the knees to the chest, forehead to the knees, the tiniest, smallest little ball that you possibly can. And then let's release into Shavasana, our resting pose. Arms and legs wide, the body in a neutral position. If you have props, you're welcome to put them under the legs, under the spine, under the pelvis, maybe hand tail over the eyes, whatever is comfortable. Relaxing. Allow yourself to be. The breath is now shallow, we're not forcing it. The body is nice and heavy. Listen to the sounds that are wherever you are. Listen to any noises that the body is making. Be aware of any sensations that stand out. Any different temperature of the body in different areas. And then any thoughts, feelings, or emotions that arise for you, just be aware of them. As you lay here, I'd like you to think of creating a state, mind and body, that helps you to stay internal when there's any crazy whirlwinds going on outside of you. Be it someone else, something else, somewhere else. So create a state that helps you to stay grounded, to stay calm, to stay right here, instead of flying off and getting caught in it. I highly suggest for you to stay. If you are ready to continue with wherever you are in your day, deepen the breath, move the body until the movement slowly grows, maybe into a stretch, until you can come to lie on whichever is the non-dominant side, the left or right, whichever one you want to roll onto the opposite of that. For a second, as you lay here, just with awareness, there was a time where you've been pulled out of presence, where you've been pulled into something or someone's whirlwind. Solidify and strengthen with whatever way you can that internal, think of it as a paradise or a sanctuary. You can touch base, breathe, come back to calmness. And as you're ready, lift yourself up to a seated position that is comfortable. You're welcome to sit on your props. Eyes can be open or closed. Hands can be the legs, the lap, or the heart. Thank yourself in whatever words you need to hear for doing this today. Breathing, creating presence. But maybe really working hard on that little internal paradise sanctuary that you can utilize and you can go back to whenever you need. Bring the hands through prayer. Thumbs come to the third eye, and let's bow in gratitude. Thank every single one of you. Thank you. Namaste. Thanks, guys. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Kim.
You're welcome. It's nap time now. Please head over to YouTube if you need to. And subscribe. If anyone else that you know that hasn't subscribed, get them to subscribe. And questions, comments, feedback, please let me know. Love you guys. Hopefully I get to see you soon.
You love them?
Love them.